Hey, what's up you beautiful feckers, how you all doing? So Devstream 113 has just finished, and during its 1 hour of airtime we seen a glimpse of a few things to expect in Warframe over the coming months. So first up, Prime Vault is Tuesday, we know that. Rhino Prime, Nyx Prime, Targus Prime and so on. I have a video about it, go see it. Now the details of Warframe on the Nintendo Switch are still very limited, but they are trying to allow us to migrate our original accounts over onto the Switch without losing our original account. So it will just be a mirror of the account you have right now, you won't lose it. Vauban Deluxe was shown off at the start of the dev stream again, only this time around we got to see him with those moving pistons on his chest that will eventually move independently of one another, and there was little kind of vapor trails coming out of him as well. Now this skin makes Vauban look beefy as feck, but will it actually make you want to play Vauban? I guess it will, depending on whether or not the changes that they spoke about a few dev streams ago arrive with this skin, right? Nidus Deluxe was also shown off as well, complete with those ethereal arms crossed over his chest, eyeballs on his shoulders which don't move yet, teeth on his skeletal-like helmet and a blue glowing pulsating brain. It kind of looked really fucking freaky but really awesome at the same time. Now we didn't get to see what it will look like fully stacked, so we're going to have to wait and see for that. Nidus Deluxe should be next week, all going well, which is typical because I'm away on holiday in the morning and not back for another week or so. So enjoy the deluxe skin, you feckers. And coming along with that Nidus Deluxe skin should be a deluxe claw skin for I think the Vanka and a deluxe Cyandana as well, but they didn't show those off on the dev stream. Now Vlad, the up and coming idol on Warframe, has seen a change or two. Now when you cast his first ability on an enemy, it will turn that enemy into your minion or a thrall, and then when that minion goes ahead and hits another enemy, it will spread that infection and so on until you have a bunch of minions running around, and I think they said you can have about 20 maximum right now, which is a lot, so I guess you're going to have a little minion squad running after you. Now his second ability gives you Eidolon styled armor, and if you get hit, it will stagger the enemy that hits you, but at the cost of one of those stored up pieces of armor, and then it will turn that enemy also into a minion as well. So you can see the theme here, you're an Eidolon that's going to have a lot of minions running around. His third ability turns you into a vape cloud by the looks of things that steals health and looks like a handy get the fuck out of here ability if you're in trouble as well. His ultimate ability has been changed completely and it now turns you into a spinning laser show of doom. Holding the ability down will keep you spinning around and dealing tons of damage. Rebecca described his ultimate ability as being a version of Mace's Peacemaker, a laser spinning version, so I guess it's going to be very powerful if that's the case. Now when we're talking about Vlad, visually I don't really like the way he looks, especially that kind of wispy beard he has going on as well underneath his chin. Now if you give me an alternate helmet with a wispy comb over, then we're set, I'm happy, just give me that. Next up, we've been told that a mini event is on the way into the game for rebuilding the Strata relay, which we kind of knew. I think it was kind of leaked on a dev stream a very long time ago. It showed up on the terminal. Now apparently it's going to be nothing major, just a community challenge or something small like that, not an actual event or tactical alert, which is something I have a video uploaded on already, which is set to release during the week while I'm away. Now you can expect Fortuna to be released in the same time frame or window that the Plains of Eidolon was as well, hopefully all going well. And during the showcase for that Venus open world, we got our first look at this huge feckin' Corpus monowheel vehicle that shot lasers at Rebecca as well. Kind of looked awesome, but kind of weird at the same time. And all I can see now is South Park, so I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to ruin it for yous as well. Sorry, not sorry. Also, while out on the Venus open world, it had a GTA styled wanted level. The more stars you have, then the more corpus that go after you. Eventually the bucket heads just never give up, unless maybe you hide under a bridge like you would in Grand Theft Auto or something like that as well. Now Fortuna will have fishing, we know that. It will have mining as well. It will also have hunting, and you can hunt down these cute little animals and then fly them off to somewhere where you have no idea what they're doing to them. One of them is probably wearing lipstick right now as we speak. But capturing these animals is probably going to be another fun little pastime, or else it could could be used to actually gain reputation. Now, they know that the Cetus grind with Plains of Eidolon was too much, and they have tried to reduce that with Fortuna, but we've been told that gear of the vendors in Fortuna will increase or decrease depending on supply and demand, or the price of gear, sorry, will increase or decrease depending on supply and demand. So I'm not sure how that's going to work. Hopefully things don't cost too much. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, they're also going to simplify the crafting costs with items in Fortuna, and they're in the middle of looking and changing the Cetus crafting costs as well. The huge orb mothers, you know those big spider bosses that we've seen, the Spiderlons, the ones in Fortuna that walk around or stay above those bases, we've now been told that they are not like Eidolon fights. These are going to rely on some kind of investment for you to summon and then eventually take them down. But we got to find out that for ourselves, how we summon them and I guess how we actually kill them. So hopefully there will be no immune phases that you need to take your amp out and knock off those limbs or anything like we do with Eidolons right now. The K drives, which is something the entire community is incredibly hyped about, will be fully usable on the Plains of Eidolon as well, which we already knew about from TennoCon because they gave that interview to PC Gamer and mentioned it. We now know that they will not have charges that you need to craft like Arcwing parts do right now on the Plains of Eidolon, but the K drives will actually be a constant item. The K drives will also come with loads of tricks, flips, grinds and everything you need for your own personal SSX Warframe or Tony Hawk frame, whatever you want to call it. And who knows, you might even be eventually able to buy new tricks and so on in the store as well way down the line. Now, Railjack, the space battles might make it out by the end of the year, but there's no exact date on it yet, and they don't want to give us one until everything is perfect. And honestly, I'd rather they took their time getting this right before actually releasing it, since there is a very large part of a community outside of Warframe. There's loads of other gaming communities that have seen Railjack and it has caught their interest. So I'd rather it was right before they stuck it into the game. Now, Railjack is also not just a mission set above Venus, it's a complete system, so hopefully loads of freedom with it to fly around. Steve did mention how they are making new enemy capital ships to go up against and battle and eventually hopefully blow up. He also mentioned how our foundry and arsenal will be fully accessible on the Railjack Interceptor, and that big ship won't be replacing our orbiter or the Lyset either. You will still have full access to those. Now, that Railjack Interceptor ship will also come with craftable modules and buyable modules for it as well that will eventually allow you to solo Railjack missions if you're a person who prefers to play solo. I guess if you don't have any friends or you're socially awkward. So modules for auto targeting and so on, I guess for the side cannons, because you're more than likely going to be piloting the ship. So that's pretty much Devstream 113. Let me know what you like the look of, whether anything actually caught your eye or if anything has you hyped. I will speak to you all again in a little over a week. That's me gone on holiday now for the next 7 or 8 days. So have a good week, all of you. Do me a huge favour and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.
If you can't even spot it, yeah, there's nothing more to say, boy, just a left, don't come find me.